Hold on, did you start?
I did.
Oh no!
Hello,
My Foundry
friends.
crashed 2 seconds ago.
no.
What a terrible time.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hi
Hello,
guys.
everyone.
Well, this is
Hello,
Welcome
friends.
to the show.
I have to restart my
Everybody,
Foundry.
let's
Don't mind
go.
me.
Okay, we might run into some issues. Oh, server reestablished. Okay. I think we're fine.
cool.
I think we're good.
I did just restart it.
How's it going, everybody? Great start
Yep.
to this stream.
Vamp.
So good.
I hope you guys had a
Oh,
lovely week.
I'm
How
a
is
vampire.
everybody? How are you all?
There it is.
I'm a vampire.
He said vamp. And I said, I'm a vampire.
Vamp.
All right, we're good. We're back up and running. Yippee.
Yippee!
It's episode 3. Cut us some slack, please.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
They're tearing us up right now.
Yeah. What is that in Travis's background? Wait, what is that in Travis's
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
The Daggerheart poster, I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
That was a lovely gift from Tuttle and Brandon. They got me a signed Daggerheart poster. I think Spencer Stark signed it and some other people that worked on the game. So that's why I have it framed in the
Very
background.
cool.
That's very
Yeah.
cool. That's not what he's talking about.
So cool.
No, but there's nothing else of interest in the background. Don't worry about
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry about it.
Nope.
though.
Just the poster.
Just vibes.
All right.
All right. Since
Take it
we're back
away.
up and running in Foundry, happy to get started. Thank y'all for joining us, whether you are watching live or watching the VOD. We really have been feeling the love and talking about how much joy this show has been bringing us. So thank you for being a part of that. Thank you for your time, your energy, and your presence. Hope you're taking care of yourself, regardless of whatever circumstances you're in right now. Hope you're putting yourself first and taking care of your loved ones as well. Tonight is episode 3 of the Flamekeepers, which is our Greek mythology Daggerheart campaign. You can once again expect some action, drama, colorful characters, plenty of mythological references, and an odyssey of epic proportions. But first, some reintroductions. My name is Travis, he, they pronouns, and I am your game master for this evening, and the curator of our little adventure here. And I'm really excited about our players as well. So please reintroduce themselves and give a little bit of information about their characters in case you're just stopping by for the first time.
Pass it to someone because I liked that we did that last time.
Okay, Popcorn Hannah, because her name is first in this guide that I wrote up.
Yeah. My name is Hannah Gansel, she, her pronouns. I play Antigone in this game. Popcorn. Alyssa.
I am Alyssa, she, they pronouns, and I play Melody in this game. Popcorn, Ryan. What if I skipped Ryan and went to Travis again?
Yeah. I was kind of expecting you to be like Popcorn Johnny and then like,
Oh,
who?
The guest player enters
hello,
the chat.
everyone. Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan, he, him pronouns, and I am playing Thumos, a warden of the elements druid who is a seaborn clank.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I was hoping to hear from our other 2 players as well. Who is Antigone and who is Melody?
I win. I get the extra points.
They'll figure it out. What's a little mystery?
Up here. I'm a fighter.
And I'm a bard.
That's not what you are.
I'm
a human fighter.
You are a
No,
warrior.
I am a human warrior. Goodness gracious. So sorry.
This is
We know what
Daggerheart.
game we're playing. We know what game we're playing.
We're doing great.
Mhm,
We're doing great.
mhm.
Speaking of Daggerheart and specifying what game we're playing, Hannah, do you want to do our shout outs real quick?
Absolutely. We are playing Daggerheart by Critical Role and Darrington Press, and we are playing Foundry on Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Woo! See, we're episode 3. We're doing
You're
great.
doing great,
All
sweetie.
maps you see on screen. All maps that you see on screen come from the map library by Roll and Play Press. If you're watching the stream as a VOD, the link to their website is in the description. All background music and ambient sound effects come from PocketBard. All player character art, stream overlays, and our logos were completed by the incredibly talented Alyssa. Additional art and images have been sourced from Pixabay. We are enthusiastic supporters of the human component of art, and we have done our best to avoid AI-generated content in all facets of our project.
Thank you very much. Ryan, you want to shout out our socials, please?
I do, because I have a fun announcement that I don't think was true the last time we played the game. We are now officially Midwest Quest official on all platforms. So,
Amazing.
well, on the platforms that we're on. We're
Yeah.
not on every platform,
Right.
so deal with that. But we are at Midwest Quest official. So, one-stop shop to all of your Midwest Quest social medias.
Yeah, Midwest Quest on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Truth Social, you know, all the big ones.
Oh my god. No. Don't you dare. Oh my god.
Dropping truth bombs in this mother.
I'm sorry, I haven't gotten to make enough jokes today. I got to get it out.
I thought that was
Jesus
funny.
Christ. It was
Thank you.
very it was funny but not funny.
It was funny and also so sad.
Oh my
All
lord.
right, some content warnings for tonight. Just FYI, tonight's session will at least deal with snakes and sea monsters. It will deal with water and drowning. It will deal with xenophobia and religious extremism, and it may or may not deal with fire and burning. There are other topics that it might stretch beyond that, just to be informed. But those are the ones that I'm expecting to come up today. So just FYI, that's what's to come. With that out of the way, excited to jump back into our adventure here. Let's find some fitting ambience and do our recap, which I wrote this time because last time was a hot mess. The year is 399 BC. The Olympians have abandoned ancient Greece, and its people are suffering under the rule of a militant Spartan king. The only hero with the power and renown to overthrow him is dying. Telemachus, the immortal son of Odysseus, is fading from this realm, and the flame of his heart is flickering with the failure of the golden flame, the source of magic that keeps him alive. To reignite the golden flame, 3 agents of an order called the Flamekeepers have been tasked with seeking out Prometheus, the titan who first brought fire to the mortals. They are Melody, the bard, Antigone, the warrior, or fighter depending on whom you ask, and Thumos, the druid. To free the Titan from his eternal torment, they journey eastward across the Black Sea, toward the Caucasus Mountains. We'll get there someday. At the dawn of their journey, the Flamekeepers obtained a magical compass, slayed a minotaur in a labyrinth, and narrowly escaped the clutches of Chaonia, the princess of Sparta and the daughter of an Olympian. After traveling for a week at sea, the party found themselves in an emaciated fishing village, where they rescued a human sacrifice from the cult of Poseidon. The party attempted to flee the village, but they failed a crucial group role in their escape, and they were therefore interrupted by the arrival of a monstrous sea serpent. The cult leader, Hyrieus Telecles, calls out to the monster, "Creature of Poseidon, claim your sacrifices." And last we left off, the serpent was striking. So I'm going to pull up the map here, so we get a clear picture of what's going on and can engage in some combat.
Also, just a little clarification. I didn't fail the group role. I just want to make that very, very clear. I did my part, and other people failed. So just want to make that little addendum.
So, as we return to our scene here, as this maelstrom is raging around us, as we are on the docks of this shipping village, approaching this boat, which we had a previous conversation between Antigone and a member of a sailing vessel who was loading up some spices into a ship, and they agreed that the 3 adventurers, could find passage on this ship if they delivered 3 chests of gold. That plan's going okay. We're working on that still. But we did encounter someone, Penthesilea, who is a warrior of the Amazons, who says, don't worry about it. She's a very good negotiator. She's going to make sure that they can secure some passage here. Her people have a reputation. So we brought Penthesilea with us. That's why we are currently a party of 4. And as we are reaching this boat, The spot where the sea serpent pops up is actually bursting through the boards of this pier that you see. So I will go ahead and place the mini as well. But yes, bursting through the boards of this pier is a monstrous sea serpent. These needle-like teeth stretching into what looks like an ominous grin, if an animalistic creature of its nature could give you a grin, as it lashes out and our combat begins. And normally, if we were playing a different system, this is where we would say roll for initiative, but that's not how it works here. I just get to move. So let's go ahead and focus in here on our combat.
You have so many
Sorry?
fear, so many fire.
So if you're just joining us, there is a resource in Daggerheart called Fear, which is a resource that the GM gets to use to do some special abilities in combat here and there. And I got a lot of it. I maxed out at 12. I got 9, so we'll see how this goes. The Sea Serpent is going to make a strike. I'm envisioning that Antigone is probably at the front of this group. Am I wrong?
It's a good question because Thumos was a horse.
Yes,
And,
I am a
like-
horse. I am a horse.
I think I'll let the party choose. Who do you think is the creature that the Sea Serpent targets first?
I mean, I do think that I would come around in front and be like, I got this. Something again. Yeah. But the ancient Greek version of that, I will take care of this.
Very ancient and Greek of you. I love it.
Yes, thank you.
The Sea Serpent is going to respond in kind here and is going to go ahead and attack. Just going to do a Fang Strike here with a 21 to hit. I presume passes your evasion.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. As I remember how combat works, I will roll some damage. All right, that is going to be 15 damage against Antigone as the Sea Serpent
Okay.
strikes.
I will use
again-
an armor slot
Yes,
and then I will take 1 damage.
sounds good. So as some of your armor is damaged in the bite, you do take some damage as those needle-like teeth do pierce through, but you are still standing. You are a very hardened warrior. You've been through a lot, and this is just one of another many battles that you've been through with various humanoids and creatures throughout your time. After I have made my move, play now returns to the players. Whom would like to take the next turn?
I mean, I will respond in kind.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do it.
Yes?
Yeah, go.
Yep, do it.
You got this.
Yeah, go. Okay. Wah! I go. I go. And I go. Come on. Where's my thing? Come on. I'm clicking on the longsword. There. Why isn't it working? Oh, no.
I had to refresh so I could open up my character sheet. I don't know if that's something you need to do also, but
I might have to. Refreshing.
While
Yeah, I just-
You're
refreshing,
good. You're good.
Travis,
logged in.
could I keep forgetting about this. I have rally. Once per session, I can rally the party and give myself and each of my allies a rally die. At level 1, your rally die is a d6. A PC can spend their rally die to roll it, adding the results to their action roll, reaction roll, damage roll, or clear the number of stress equal to the result. So could I?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that.
Cool. So Melody would probably, as we're like sprinting over, she's like unintentionally, she's like saying affirmations to herself, but you're all hearing it. And so she's like, "You've got this. You're a goddess. You're you're the most powerful.
Love that.
Men weep when they look at you. Blah, 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 blah." And then you all hear it, so then you're all like, yeah, I am a god.
Love that. Rock on.
Incredible.
So yeah, it's a d6 if you, Oh, I didn't mean to use mine, so don't worry about that. I'm just putting. I just thought I was clicking that I rallied my allies. Yeah. So you have a D6 that you can add to, I believe, almost anything. So.
DM, do we have to decide before we roll if we want to use it, or can we roll and then decide?
What does the rules text say? That's a question for your bard.
Wait, what? Sorry, what was the question? I was looking at someone's likable Joe said that's not very kind of you, and I don't know if that was to me saying I make men weep or what.
No, I think that was to Hannah taking the first shot. I
Oh,
believe.
got it. Okay, sorry. So what was the
Oh.
question?
So, does it say in the rules of rally if the D6, like, we need to decide before the roll if we use it or after the roll?
It does not say. So I'm assuming you can determine to use it afterwards, because it does say spend the rally die to roll it, adding the result to their action roll, reaction roll. So I think, yeah, you just use it after. You decide after.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. I will attack. I feel so like rallied. I feel so fucking rallied.
So
Yeah.
rally.
So I will run up. I think that it's just kind of bitten into my shoulder area, and I will attempt to strike it, go up with my longsword.
Yeah. That's very good.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
Amazing.
22 will definitely exceed the monster's difficulty. You do hit.
Amazing. I will roll le damage.
Oh, that's a high roll as well.
Oh, crap.
24.
Okay.
Nice.
Not
Holy
bad.
crap.
That is going to be major damage against the sea serpent. As you drive, are you using your sword or your spear in this instance?
Sword. Came in close, and I think I just get right up underneath its jaw and slice across it. I don't think it's like, it doesn't actually affect any of its, bite or anything like that, but I think it, I get up underneath the jaw.
Yes, absolutely. As the strike goes into its jaw, it doesn't seem to pierce anything vital, but it does seem to hit some kind of like major vein or artery or something as this like black blood begins to gush out of it. Who would like to take the next turn since you rolled with hope?
I will I will pop out of being a horse. So I was a marble horse running along with at least one of my fellow players on my back, and I will pop out and I will look in at Antigone and I will say, I go low, you go high, and I will spend 3 hope to do a combined attack. Does that could that possibly include Melody also? Is it like potentially all 3, or is there only just one person?
If you want to flavor it as all 3, you can, but rules is
Sure.
written, only 2 people roll, and then you choose which one you'd like.
Cool. Well, I will for sure still do that. I will spend 3 hope, and I mark a stress to turn into a. I think I'll go with another lion. Actually, I saw this on the piece of paper, and I think it's very funny. I turn into a moose. So I have oh,
A moose.
oh, and I just
In Greece.
and I don't need to make animal noises, but it makes me feel better. And I charge at it.
And moose goes charging towards the sea serpent. Yeah, go ahead and make that tag team roll as the 2 of you get to both make attack rolls, and then you choose whose results you would like to use for both of you. It is either a 17 with fear or
Yeah.
17 with fear, or haha,
or it is a 20 with
Absolutely.
hope. Excellent. So I'm going to rescind that fear since it didn't necessarily count. Instead, if you want to take the 20 with hope, both of you receive the 1 hope, and the attack does succeed. 20 exceeds the creature's difficulty. Please roll your damage and combine it.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Okay.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Why not do the damage? Do the damage.
Do the damage.
Why you not do the damage?
We gotta do
I
it.
Christopher
guess I'll
Walken up in here.
I just roll it,
Whole-
I guess, on the board. Okay, so 1, 2, plus.
Please make your next character talk like that all the time.
Please.
All right, I
Yes.
guess I will.
What a nightmare.
19 damage.
Huge. What did Antigone roll for your attack?
For damage, I
Yes.
rolled 18 damage.
Oh, okay. That is going to be a severe wound. This creature is looking very hurt.
Dang.
And because you rolled with hope, it is still the player's turn normally, but I think I'm actually going to spend a fear because this is not going great for the Sea Serpent. Sea Serpent is going to step in here, and as Leah, or Pentessa Leah with her full name, the Amazon, draws a sword and runs up to assist y'all, the Sea Serpent is going to emit this toxic breath, and there's this cloud that envelops everyone. I think it's going to be a reaction roll. Yes, please make an agility reaction roll, everyone. That actually cost me an extra fear as well. And please make sure you roll it as a reaction roll so it doesn't generate fear, hope.
Do I want to use... Well, I am a dancer. My experience.
It applies.
I'll do it.
So you're spending a hope and using your experience, and that did put you over because it is a 15. So because of your experience, you did succeed, Antigone did succeed, but I believe Thumos failed.
Yeah.
Thumos has to take some damage here. Let's go
beans.
ahead and roll. All right, that is going to be 15 magic damage. I don't know why it rolled it as Leah there, but from the Sea Serpent, 15 damage just to Thumos.
Cool. That is as a moose. Ooh, that's only a minor wound, so I will mark a hit point.
Sounds good. All right. Play is going to return back to the players who would like to take the next turn.
Were you pointing at me or were you pointing at God? Okay. Okay.
Goddess, am I right?
I am. I would like.
Am I right, ladies?
Am I right, ladies?
Am I right, ladies?
I would like to do Arcane Barrage, and spend the 2 hope that I have left to shoot magical projectiles that strike this Sea Serpent.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I roll. What do I roll?
Probably a spellcast roll, but the card should tell you.
It does not say.
Yeah, let's pull up your character sheet here and let's see. Arcane Barrage, you said?
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe I don't roll to hit. Maybe I just roll damage.
Where is it? Is it in your loadout?
Yeah. Once per rest, spend any number of hope and shoot magical projectiles that strike a target of your choice within close range. Roll a number of d6s equal... So I just roll the d6s.
Yeah, it doesn't specify. It's like magic missile.
Nice. Nice. Okay, where are my dice? 2d6s? Okay, let's roll. Okay, that was a 9. 9 damage.
Yep, and you spent that hope, right?
Yes. I have no more hope.
Excellent. All right. So as you cast these magic bolts, can you please describe that for me? What does that look like?
Yeah. These magic bolts are it varies time by time. So this time she raises water from the sea and it freezes into two sharp icicles. And then she throws them at the sea serpent, and they kind of explode a little bit on impact. And they got like
Nice.
this
I like
blue,
it.
this blue glow to them.
It is a minor wound to the sea serpent, but it didn't risk you losing your guys' turn. So as these bolts, pierce into the sea serpent, it is looking pretty rough. It seems like another good hit is probably going to take it out, and it's still the party's turn.
Can I look back at the mayor or the mage who is summoned? Was he the mayor? What was his role in town?
So
Yeah.
The Hiereus is a term for like a priest, and it seems to be like this is a religious leader of this cult of Poseidon. So he is this older man, this white beard, coral crown, trident as well, standing at the top of this cliffside, overlooking the party, as is much of this emaciated village, looking down in awe at this wondrous or terrifying, depending on who you ask, creature Poseidon. They are watching this all unfold, sort of wordlessly.
Cool. Okay. I like glance back, take that scene in, and then I'd like to again take my sword and try to stab up into the skull of the snake.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think yeah. Okay. 18 with
An 18
fear.
does exceed its difficulty. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Get that,
See what
get that,
happens.
Come on,
get
big
that
damage.
smile off of your face, Travis. He's cooking up something, and I don't like it. Just kidding. I like the smile.
Ooh,
25 damage.
25.
Nice.
That is enough. Please, Antigone, tell me how it ends for the sea serpent.
Okay. So, I think so. After Thumos and I have just done a couple really big hits together, and then with Melody behind, summoning the power, like truly the power of the sea, I will stab up into the snake's, like up through the bottom of its skull into its brain, and then I would like to like whip out the sword with all of them watching us, and just like, I have a shield, right? I think I have a shield. Let me just double check. I don't have a shield equipped right now, so I think I will just like, as I whip it around, I'm gonna turn to everybody looking and just scream as I like raise my sword to, in defiance of them watching, and I'm just gonna scream at them. No words,
Awesome.
just a true like
Yeah, I love that. So, as that happens, and as the creature is slain here, and it just recedes back into the sea, it just falls away back into the storm. People look on, both in horror and in shock and awe, as you have defeated this creature here, and I gotta end the encounter. So, as that happens, as there's like a moment of quiet, as a lot of people are like slack-jawed or covering their mouths, just in shock, do y'all take advantage of that moment in any way? What does that look like for you?
I think Melody would be like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then head to the boat, like trying to usher everybody onto the boat.
Before you head too far up, Antigone says, or I'm sorry, not Antigone, but you do hear this, Antigone, as Leah speaks up after coughing just a bit more gunk out of her lungs from that poisonous gas. She says, That was impressive. Are you Amazonian? Looking at you.
And I think there's it kind of jars Antigone in that moment because just truly like is kind of staring down the townsfolk after this victory and it's just so angry, like really amped and angry. And so is very jarred, but turns and says, I'm not, but I've always dreamed of having that chance, that opportunity. And you are Amazonian.
I am. That was not something that I expected to see from regular Grecian. Perhaps
Thank you.
you may have your chance. I can pull some strings.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, we should go.
Yes. Who is it that we need to talk to about the gold? And she looks out ahead, and sure enough, at the end of this dock, still loading spice boxes onto the boat is the Galapa, this turtle folk, Boreas, whom you'd spoken to previously. Although, seeing that the sea serpent has just been slain, he too puts the box down, and his jaw just very slowly opens up.
At role-playing moment.
Mm-hmm. I worked really hard on it, thank you. Method. Before you engage in a conversation, though, there is a shout from above, from the cliffside above, that pierces through the storm. You hear a voice call out, "Filthy creatures, heathens, to have taken a beast of Poseidon from us, to have taken our offering from us. You have doomed this village."
I will jump back out. Oh, and I will jump out of moose form. I have to make a call every time. And I will snap out of it, and I will point to the floating corpse of this massive sea creature and say, "Eat. Here is the food you wish you had. Your leader has been hiding food from you."
Please, if you could, I think that's going to be a presence roll.
Okay.
Is there a way that I can give the help action in this moment? Standing behind him again, in defiance of their logic.
Yeah, do you say anything, or is it just more like you are physically imposing behind him?
I will say I don't have good words. Yeah. So I think it's just yeah, hey, yeah, listen to my friend. I think it's truly just standing there. I think I'm just standing there again, being imposing and yeah, I don't say anything. No.
That works. Yeah, if you spend that hope, then Thumos, you have that advantage.
All right.
Just one hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Advantage. Public roll. Duality. Roll.
Oh, huge. A 23 with hope is fantastic. So as you make this presence roll and you call out to the people of Brosephios, you see dissent forming amongst the crowd. You see seeds of whispering, of chattering amongst them as they begin to question their religious leaders here. And he calls out, growing desperate now based on his tone, "That is but a temporary solution. The only way to make sure that we can maintain our livelihood is to appease our god, to bring back Poseidon, and you've ruined that one opportunity.
If you can call one serpent, you can call more. Liar.
But what shall we feed it if you take our sacrifice away? If you take our payment to Poseidon away? Bring it back. And he points at Leah. Leah kind of pulls her hood down more over her face, but doesn't respond.
Why don't you sacrifice yourself? That's the biggest sacrifice of all.
Yeah, idiot. Thumos says to himself softly. Yeah, idiot.
This village would be lost without me. This village would be nothing without me. And he continues to rant and rave about how fantastic he is. But you see many people amongst the crowd, their eyes go wide as they are suddenly interested in this proposition. A few of them look upon him with hungry eyes. Again, they're looking sickly and emaciated and ill, and their economy is in shambles. Accidental Always Sunny reference, but that's how it goes. They are desperate, and they seem intrigued by this idea, by this concept of maybe self-sacrifice is the way. And it buys you enough time that you notice that Leah is heading over to Boreas. And she says, "This is who we speak to, yes?"
Yes.
All right. Well, here we go. Time for negotiation. She draws that sword that you gave her, and she places it at Boreas' throat. And she says,
Oh.
"Give me your ship. Your ship is mine." Boreas goes, "Well, I can't argue with that logic." She looks back at you and she says,
Horrible.
"Allies, get on board. This belongs to us now."
Alyssa feels really bad for Boreas, but Melody does not care. This is
All right. Do we move
hard.
aboard the
I think-
ship?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yes, I think Antigone like whispers to Boreas as they pass, like, I'm gonna find you gold. We're gonna find it. I'm gonna find some gold for you.
I mean, it's okay. Life throws curveballs at you sometimes.
It's a
get
remarkably
by.
well-adjusted perspective.
All right. The party loads onto this boat. Very slowly, Leah backs on as well, but she says, "You know how to pilot the boat, yes?" And he's like, "I do okay." And she's like, "All right, do come with, but only for part of the journey, just to make sure, collateral, and to make sure we get someone that can sail the boat, just in case then the rest of you don't know how to sail. I don't know how to sail." And she begins to usher Boreas on the ship with you. So now the entire party has moved onto the ship here. And as the arguing begins to grow to a cacophony on the cliffside, you watch as there's like seeming like two factions forming here in Brosephios. A group of people that are yelling that, no, the religious leader should have put himself first. Other people saying, no, the Amazon should have gone first. It's not a person. And that is the argument that's happening up there. And as people are shouting and clamoring, and you actually see the trident raise up and magic begins to pour from it as well, there's a stirring in the water. You look over, and the corpse where you saw there was a sea serpent, you don't see anymore. You instead see a ripple from the water in front of you. And the sea serpent's head rises once again. And off to your right side, you hear some more rippling from the water. And then once again, a sea serpent's head rises up. And on the opposite side as well, another sea serpent's head rises up as you realize this was not just a sea serpent. This is something more, something you've heard legends about from the heroic age, but have never seen in person. And all of the village of Brosephios, everyone, regardless of their faction, looks in horror, as does our party here, as a hydra overtakes our ship. We are once again in combat, and I will need everybody. Oh, I actually don't think it's a reaction roll. Let's see here. So first I got to start the combat. Thank you very much. All right. So the Hydra's going to go first. Can you see it okay on the
So
screen,
Hydra's
Dio,
gonna
or
go
do you need to go to the full scene?
Oh yeah. Yeah. This guys, this is what we're working with. So this is us. This is us. Right here. This is us. This is what we're fighting. Okay?
Low guys.
Is it okay?
I'll move closer
Oh
here.
my
I'm also going to make this combat marker a little bit smaller because it is taking up way too much of the screen.
That's
No,
an ope.
It's intimidating and great.
That's an ope for sure.
Ope.
That's
There we go. That's
sure.
reasonable.
What a nice boat indeed. Wow.
So the Hydra goes and takes the first turn, and it has 3 heads, and it can take as many turns as it has heads. So the first head is going to go ahead and bite. I see Thumos is the closest target. Let's go ahead and make that roll. A 10 to hit. Does that hit Thumos?
That does not.
Awesome. All right. Thumos is good. Melody is next.
Don't hit me.
And that does cost me a fear as well to highlight. That is a 13 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Those needle-like teeth find Melody, our bard, and they're going to deal 14 piercing damage.
That's severe for me.
And then... Okay. So what does that look like?
Meets it, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So it bit me.
Yeah.
Charlie bit me.
Sorry, that's what she does. She screams.
I heard that. I didn't hear it, but I did hear it in this room. It was a horror movie scream.
The stream probably heard it. Discord blocked it out, but the stream heard it, right, guys? You guys heard my commitment to the scream. Oh my god. Yeah, so she screams, bloody murder. How big is the mouth on this thing? Sorry.
Oh,
Monstrous. Easily, yeah, large enough to definitely swallow one of y'all whole. And not in the fun way.
I just don't feel.
I'm dead.
am I right, chat?
Am I right, chat? Yeah. I feel like it wouldn't just like nip her. Like it wouldn't just be like. I feel like she's gonna be like whatever bites her like whole torso. And it's pretty brutal. She's got armor on, so she's not broken completely, but she is bleeding. So that's 3 HP, correct? That it severe takes from me.
Correct.
I'm gonna use 1 armor slot to change it to. Oops. That's my last armor slot. So I take 2 HP, correct? Because it just moves it down to major. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. She is in rough shape. Her clothes have been pierced through. Yeah.
All right. And then the last attack is going to go for Antigone.
Okay.
Oh, only a 7 to hit. Antigone dodges no problem, but Melody is looking hurt. Play returns to the players. Who takes the next turn?
I'll go. I mark a stress. Then I turn into a lion.
Nice.
Um, and I will. What am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna spend a hoe. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want. My stuff fell. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Oh no.
I'm going to run up, and I actually will. I'm just gonna run up and attack it and try and bite it.
Yeah, go for it.
And
ow.
Ow.
And ow. Okay. Hope. Duality. Roll. Whoa. Dice coming in hot.
Not bad.
Yeah.
A 21 with hope will succeed. So please roll your damage.
Yeah.
And please tell me what kind of damage it is.
Sure. Oh, never mind. I want to reiterate that I do have my Warden of the Elements ability. Elemental Incarnation is still active. Or no, is it once per? Until you take severe damage or until your next rest. So I haven't taken severe damage yet. When an adversary within melee range deals damage to me, they take 1d10 magic damage. Just as a reminder.
Yeah.
But my damage is this is with instinct. Oh, wait, no, I already did damage. No. Buttons, stuff. Gosh darn it. Okay, it's over here in the chat. No, that wasn't in. Okay. Where's my friggin' stuff, dude? It's 2d10. I think it's just melee damage. 2d10 plus 9. Oh yeah.
Melee is the range, but if it's not magic, then it's physical. There's only 2 damage types.
Oh, yeah. It's physical damage then. Yep.
Nice. 21.
21 damage.
Oh,
Nice.
As you reach up and grasp it by the neck, you pull down, attempting to tear out its throat, and you tear off one of its heads. So it cannot take 3 turns, it can only take 2. As the head falls onto the deck of your ship, you also notice that when the fire envelops the Hydra, it seems to recoil from the magic damage. And you notice that its greenish scales sort of like flip and change and turn into like this bright silver where the fire overtook it.
Ooh.
Anything else that the team would like to do since you rolled a success with hope?
Antigone, have you gone yet?
I haven't.
Okay. If you want to go, you got this.
But you go.
No. Oh, are you thinking?
I think Antigone is a little bit like shell shocked, right? Like she just killed this thing and she's like, I don't know, I'm out of my depth, right? Magic is not her jam. So if you would see that as Melody, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
How many heads are on this thing?
There are currently 2. One of them has been ripped off by a fire lion.
Okay. I have a question. So for Wild Flame, I can make a spellcast roll against up to 3 adversaries. Does each head count as an adversary?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
they're all part of one adversary.
Okay. Alright. No worries. I will still do that.
Okay.
It costs me a stress. So first I'll roll a spellcast roll. It doesn't say what I roll, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be presence, right?
Yep. Yeah, if your spell casting is a bard, it's presence.
All right. It's a duality roll.
Correct.
We're going to change this to public. Please, be good. Oh no.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So a 13 is not going to succeed in its difficulty, and I gain a fear, which is that resource that I get to use to do fun stuff. So even though you attempt to cast the spell, your hands are shaky, your vision is blurry, you're not able to land this hit. You do get to move on your turn if you'd like to move somewhere.
I would like
but
to.
Beyond that, you're not going to be able to do any damage.
I'm gonna run
Get
past.
behind me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna run past Antigone, and seeing that she's kind of like a little in shock, I'm gonna give her I'm gonna be like hunched over, like clutching my side. I'm gonna grab her. I mean, she's probably wearing armor on her arm, but wherever I can get like skin or whatever, and squeeze hard to be like, hey, snap out of it.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna keep going this way.
How do I kill it?
Go for the head.
It returns to the Hydra's turn. Before you're able to respond to that, the Hydra is going to move forward here. Whoa. There we go. It got so wonky on my screen.
Wow.
There we go.
Oh gosh, we're gonna get copyright strike. We're too good. Sorry.
We do the wicked run too good. That's awesome. As it moves over, it kind of like it has this like bipedal form. So in addition to these snake-like heads, there's still two of them moving about looking for prey. But it has this like body with like these claws as well that it's using to like clamber onto the ship, and it's actually like moving the ship. It's tilting so that water is beginning to rush in, and it snarls at you as two more heads from the wound where there was one. As its action, two more heads grow, and it now has 4.
No. Stop that. Don't do that.
That costs me a fear. Also, the silver scales go back to green since you rolled with fear. So after that miss, the silver scales return to green. The Hydra is going to make some more attacks. It did move away. It moved around so it could try to get an angle on our 2 melee fighters here. So it is going to go ahead and focus these attacks on them. It's going to spend a fear and make a bite attack. Against Antigone, does an 8 hit?
No.
Excellent. Also against Antigone, with another fear, does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Fight is going to strike for a whopping 18 damage. Physical damage,
Okay.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then for its last action, as I spend another fear, it lets out this wail from all 4 of its heads. And they sort of, it's like an anti-harmonizing as these discordant noises begin to just rattle in your eardrums. It's like somewhere between a roar and a hiss and a screech from these creatures. All of you lose 2 hope.
Oh my lord.
No.
Not my hope.
Oh, beans.
After the Hydra's turn,
Wait, if I have 0
Leah
hope.
is going to... You're good, nothing happens.
Great. Love that.
You're already hopeless.
But
Leah is going to step up, and with that sword that you gave her, she will give a battle cry like no other, and is going to get and make an attack. It's going to say spear, but it's a sword. Unfortunately, a 7 is not going to do it, and she reaches up, but she too is struggling between the poison gas that's filled her lungs and between the panic that's beginning to set in. She does not succeed in her strike. She's just going to reposition here. Who would like to go next?
I can.
Yeah.
Do it.
I think so it just like bit into me again. And I think I look around a little bit. How do we kill it? What do we do? My sword isn't enough. And so I'm just calling out. How do we kill a Hydra? Would I even know what that's called?
You've definitely heard stories.
Yeah, could any of us like roll to think back to what we know about Hydras?
Yeah, absolutely. If you'd like to use your turn to make a knowledge roll, feel free.
Don't
Use
say
your
it
turn?
like that.
You use your turn?
Is
The
there
man said.
If you
use
roll, it's your turn.
is there
A knowledge roll.
a hot?
I add nothing to that, but I could do with the rally to just kind of like fully like rack my brains. And I think I am gonna do that. I think that's how I'm gonna use my turn, simply because we like. Yeah, because she is kind of paralyzed because she's like, I can't cut off more heads. They're just gonna keep sprouting more heads. I have no recourse right now. So I will roll a knowledge check.
Oh, it was almost crit. It was so close on my screen. Still, a 20 with hope
blessings.
is quite good.
Yes.
you've heard stories of this creature, specifically a run-in that the legendary Heracles, the demigod son of Zeus, once had with this creature. You know that as you continue to damage this creature, it can regenerate and it can heal itself as its heads renew. But it does have a limited number of heads. Heracles continued to chop off until there were no more heads to grow. And then once it was at its maximum number of heads, that's when he had to slay it. So with him, it was about being relentless. You don't recall anything about magic being used in that confrontation, though. This thing with the silver scales is new to you.
So that was with like fire.
It seemed that it
Was
did
that
not
right?
like the magic damage.
The magic
It
damage.
seemed to have some kind of
Okay.
effect, but that again was from your observations. The story that you know of Heracles and the Hydra, again from your experience, and especially as a warrior, was like drilled into your head. It was about relentlessness. You maybe had that
Cool.
story told to you by like a drill sergeant, to emphasize that you have to keep going, no matter how many heads the problem grows.
Okay. I shout that to my fellow fighters. But I also say, also maybe it's magic. Magic looks like it might help. I don't know. And then I will like not with no mechanical benefit, but I will brace for the next impact.
Okay, sounds good. Who's going next?
If you don't have anything, Ryan, I'm good to go.
Go ahead.
I would like to do an attack with the improved scepter, which is I can attack from far. So I think I'm far. So I can still attack from very close, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm actually gonna move up just a little bit, too. Okay. Oh.
Just at the very edge of this tilting boat here, trying to keep your footing. Maybe you're grabbing onto the railing.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Improved scepter. I have two options when I click on that. It says attack and versatile attack. Do you know what the difference would be?
Pretty sure versatile means you're using it two-handed. So if you're not using any other weapon, you might as well.
Okay, we'll do two-handed.
Oh, you know what? No, I remember what it is. I'm sorry. I'm D&D brained. That's for a melee attack.
Oh.
Just do a regular attack. Yep.
Okay. Wait, can I change this? Okay. Ignore whatever's
Thank
in
you.
the
I'm
chat
still
right
learning.
now.
I apologize.
Versatile or a regular attack. And we are going to roll. Please be good. Oh, a crit.
So
Yes.
that is maximum damage plus your roll. So it's already at 26 plus your 2d12.
Wait, how is it at 26?
So it's when you roll a critical hit, it's the maximum damage on the dice plus what you roll on the dice plus modifiers. So right now it's at 26 already plus 2d12.
Oh, it says 2d6 for me.
Oh, for me it's showing 1d12. So my bad. So it would be 12 plus your present. Or is it just 2d6 flat?
It's 2d6 plus 3.
Okay, got it. So that would be 15 plus 2d6. I apologize.
Mhm.
The chat reads something different.
Still
Okay.
epic.
All right, roll damage. Roll.
Okay. So a total of 23. Fantastic.
Yay!
That is going to be
Incredible.
major damage. And because of that,
And it's magic
one of
damage
its
too,
heads-
just so you know. Sorry.
yes. So one of its heads, its scales turn silver, and more of scales on its body turn silver as one of the heads falls off. And now it only has 3.
Lovely.
And you roll the critical. So it should have cleared a stress automatically. That's great. And it's still the party's turn.
Hearing Antigone say the thing about magic, Thumos realizes that in his animal form, he's just biting it, and he ripped off a head already and 2 grew back. And hearing the thing about magic, So I actually drop my ability. I drop my. It's not called wild shape. Beast form. I drop my beast form, and he looks at the thing that allows him to cast this elemental magic, which are his hands, and he's gonna go run up and just try and strike the Hydra
Yeah. Awesome.
Nice.
I love that.
because of my advanced arcane gauntlets.
Nice.
It's magic damage
Cool.
as opposed to physical damage. So
Sick.
here we go.
Very cool.
Roll.
Okay. This is very interesting.
Stick to.
We rolled it with fear. So I will give you this. As you run up and magic swells around your arcane gauntlets and you plant a punch directly into the side of the Hydra, it collides with the silver scales and the magic dissipates. The silver scales return to green and the Hydra turns all 3 of its remaining heads on you.
Just flip all the heads off. Okay. Bring it
All
on.
right, first attack is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
That bite will deal 19 damage.
It's only a major. I will mark an armor slot to make it a minor.
Excellent. It will spend a fear and attack again with a second head.
Come on, bring it on.
That one was only a 7 to hit.
That does not hit.
Nice.
Excellent.
And on that hit, he takes 1d10 magic damage because of my fire. He hits me, and my fire gives him 1d10 magic damage.
Interesting. Okay. That is a minor wound, but it's still something. Its scales turn silver again as it takes more magic damage.
So 5 magic damage.
Yeah. Okay. And then lastly, it spent 1 more fear and is going to make 1 more attack.
Bring it on.
That is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. That is going to be 12 more damage against Thumos.
Okay, still minor. I'll take it.
Okay. And
And one
As
other 1d10
these-
magic damage.
yeah. So as the silver scales envelop the Hydra's body, you see that from the spot where one of its heads was removed, it seems like it's trying to grow 2 more heads. Like you see the snouts of 2 snake heads, 2 more serpents beginning to poke through, but the silver scales are so hardened that they are not permitting them to join the other 3 that are there.
Nice.
That is 10 magic damage on that second hit.
Nice.
That does not do anything, unfortunately, as
Okay.
that does dissipate against the silver scales.
Okay.
Play returns to the players as Leah is going to use her action. This is just rule of cool to give advantage to the next person making an attack. As she calls out, "We need to work together. Strength in numbers."
Strength in numbers.
Who's taking advantage of that advantage?
I
don't have any magic damage.
I was gonna say you don't have magic, so maybe I should do it.
Yeah, yeah, I can do it too. So whatever.
Either way.
I think
I just attacked, so
I will look around and say, "Everyone, get behind me! I can take so many hits, but I cannot hurt it."
Sounds good. Sounds good. I will do the improved scepter magic attack.
Okay, and you have advantage because Leah is distracting it.
Lovely. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go. Oh no.
So as you rolled with fear, the silver scales do turn back to green.
No.
But you... Oh, wait, no, a 17 is not enough. So the silver scales turn back to green, and the attack does not land,
No.
despite the advantage.
But what if? Wait. Can I add my rally, my D6?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Privately.
Oh,
Privately roll
sorry.
some dice.
I don't know how to make it public from there.
She's like, I rolled a 12.
Public.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I figured out how to switch it, but it is a 6.
Excellent.
Yes.
I'll take
So
a
that turns it
picture.
into 23, which is a success. So as this bolt flies from the scepter, it looks like you miss as it just flies between the writhing necks of this creature. But then you focus your energy, you concentrate on this bolt that you fired from your scepter, and it does like a U-turn and strikes it in the back of one of its heads. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
Woo.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
It's still not showing for us, unfortunately. It still
What?
shows as private.
I literally had that. As
I
a
can see damage 8.
Yeah, if you look at the other roll, the
Mine's a
roll
question
above
mark.
it. Oh, well.
Oh,
it's
yes, I do
eight.
see
Yeah.
that there.
eight. Okay.
Never mind. I did see that pop up that time. Okay. Sounds good. So, it is going to be another minor wound against this creature, and it is magic damage. And once again, the green scales turn to silver, whatever that means. But we did roll with fear, and it looks on you with fury. It is going to move towards you this time, Melody, and it is going to go ahead and make some bite attacks. It still has 3 heads at this point.
Oh no.
I have attack of opportunity if it attempts to leave my range.
It is still within your
But it's
attack
so
range,
big.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's so big.
Melody, does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
That is going to be 10 damage on that.
okay. That's 2 HP.
How you looking?
I'm okay. I got 4 out of 7.
Are you out of armor
Going
slots?
to... s-
Yeah.
Oh
it
no.
spends another fear, and it is going to attack again.
No. Please,
No.
no.
A 12.
Yeah.
Oh,
9 damage.
Okay. I have 1 HP left.
It has one last head.
No!
It spends one more fear
No.
and makes one more
Oh,
attack
no.
against Melody.
Oh
No!
no. Oh my god, that was almost a crit too.
It's a 17 hit.
Yeah.
Melody suffers 18 damage. And for the first time in our campaign, a character is reduced to 0 hit points. All of them have been marked. Melody, you now have a choice to make. You get to make a death move. It is now your turn. 1, you can go out in a blaze of glory. Your character embraces death and goes out in a blaze of glory. Take 1 action at the GM's discretion, which critically succeeds. And then you cross through the veil of death. 2, you can avoid death. You drop unconscious, so you can't take any more damage. You will survive the scene. But when you return to consciousness, you will have a scar. And you will have a... Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see here. I'm just going to read the text. When an ally clears one or more of their marked hit points or when the party finishes long rest, roll your hope die. If the value is equal to or under your character's level, they gain a scar. Okay, there's a chance for you to gain a scar. And if you gain a scar, you cross off one of your hope slots permanently. So you can only max out at 5. So that's the consequence of choosing that, is that you could potentially have a scar. The last thing you can do is risk it all. You can roll the duality dice. If your hope die is higher, your character stays on their feet and clears an amount of hit points and stress equal to the value of the hope die. Divide them how you prefer. If the fear die is higher, your character crosses into the veil of death.
I can't leave it up to chance. I'm too attached. So
That's okay.
I will not die, and I will risk scarring.
Okay. Melody is knocked out of this fight, as one of the heads, the last one that strikes her, essentially like bashes her off the side of the boat. And Leah, seeing that happen, is going to rush over and move to save you. So that is going to be happening there. And the fight continues with now only 3 combatants. What are our other 2 combatants doing?
I look at Antigone and I just charge forward again and just try and land another magical punch onto this thing.
Okay. I believe I mentioned that the scales are still silver right now.
Oh. You did.
So do with that information what you will.
You did.
Did I try?
Wait, are the scales
Well, I mean, I have...
Because when I attacked with fear, you said they turned green again.
They turn green when you roll with fear, and it was a miss, but then you turn it into a hit. And when the magic hit it, then it turns silver again.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I will... I'm going to try and use magic to try and restrain this thing. So I'm going to reach out with Thumos's magic, and I'm going to try and vicious entangle it to try and just hold it down to try and restrain it a little bit, even just like one of the heads.
Okay.
So I make a spellcast roll, and we'll go from there. Let's just do this. Vicious entangle. Cast. Oh.
Beans.
That was an 11.
Oh, no.
Beans.
An 11, unfortunately, will not do it. And you roll the fear. The Hydra turns back on our other 2 party members here. It is going to move around here. And I think it will make that attack against Antigone. It hasn't attacked Antigone in a hot minute. All right. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Antigone, you take 23 physical damage.
Oh, my lord.
Woof. Okay, I will do that in 1 armor slot.
And since Thumos rolled with fear, the Hydra scales return to green.
Shit.
That is going to be the Hydra's turn. I only have 3 fear left, so I'm not going to take every turn that I possibly can here. So I will move it back to the players.
Thumos, if you can get those those scales silver again, I think that I might be able to hit it. And maybe that would work. I don't know. We should try it though.
I go low, you go high, and I will spend 3. I'll spend 3 hope. I still have 3 hope. I will spend 3 hope for us both to attack, and we'll take the higher.
Did you do that already?
Combo. Oh, I did do that once.
You can
already.
only do a
Yes,
tag team once per session. Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, never mind.
you
I'm just
take
gonna go run a
mine?
punch.
Or is it the whole group can only do it once per session?
Every player can initiate it once per session.
Got it.
Okay. So I did that already. So I will do that. I will not do that. Okay. Hiya!
Excellent.
Yes.
So you roll with hope.
Yeah.
Have you
but
used
it
your
is
rally
gonna
die
be a
yet?
miss. You do have a rally die,
have not-
and someone could jump in to help
have-
you if they wanted.
I would
So I can add
absolutely
2
help.
2d6. We did talk before I ran in and tried to punch.
Yes.
Move closer. Okay. So is that adding 2d6 to the roll, or just still 1 for?
Is
Or
Antigone
advantage
helping?
and a rally die are 2 separate things, right?
Correct.
Yes, but I forgot that you already rolled. Did you roll with advantage already?
No.
Okay. So
did
yes,
not.
Antigone, if you spend a hope, then he gets advantage, and a rally die would be on top of that.
Got it. Is that what's happening? Antigone?
Hope has been spent. Yes,
Got
hope has
it.
been spent.
Come on.
You got
Come on,
this.
big money. 5, so 19.
19 turns a miss into a hit.
Yes.
Okay, that's big. That's real big. That's real big. Okay.
It's real big.
That's real big. That's real big. So this is 2d10 plus 9 magic damage.
Not bad.
Oh,
Not bad.
I thought it was a crit. Oh wait, but that's damage. Never mind.
It's okay. 6 and 9, next best thing.
Nice.
That is a major wound against the Hydra, and another one of its heads falls off as its scales turn silver on its whole body. It is now reflecting all the colors and the lights of the storm, every crash of thunder, every light of magic which seems to be occurring over at the cliffside of Brisephos. And the Hydra has 2 heads now. And again,
I
it's-
will attempt. Yes. I will attempt to go straight for the heart and see what we
Got
can
it.
do with that. No, rather than the head, I'm just going for the heart.
You charge up with your shield, the Aegis up, the image of a Gorgon on its front. You sort of bash one of its heads aside. You leap up and you attempt to slice down, and you are going to miss with a 17.
Can I use my rally die?
Yeah, or you can use an experience as well if you'd like. You have that option too.
Ooh, yes. I do have an experience called "Fight Me Right Now," which I do think is very relevant here.
Yeah, normally you have to choose that before you roll, but we are still learning the rules, so I'm being generous here.
Thank you.
I'm being generous here. I say as I've killed one of you, and I throw a tier 3 solo at a tier 2 party.
So that cost me 2 hope, yes, or 1 hope.
1 hope to use an experience.
Great.
Yeah,
Okay, I
save your
will
rally die.
use-
19 should hit.
Okay, great. Then I get a +2 to that, and it is a 19.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. A 19 does hit.
Okay. Roll them bones. Ba-bam. Okay.
16
terrible.
is a minor wound, but it does strike through that silver. So again, you bash aside one of the heads with that shield. You leap up and you pierce into the side of this Hydra, directly into its chest, and you strike through the silver. It seems that when its scales are silver, physical damage is the way. When its scales are green, magic damage is the way.
Nice.
Okay. We got it figured out.
We learned it eventually an hour
We
later.
got it.
With its blades on your chest, the Hydra is going to roar, and I will use a fear to interrupt the player's turn. I will again use
Okay.
another fear and go ahead and make an attack, I think in retribution against Antigone.
Okay.
As it tries to remove you from its form, it rolls a 22 to hit. And
Yeah,
for
that'll do it.
damage, it rolls only an 11. Not too bad.
Oh, so that's minor damage. I will just take that HP.
So as its head curls around and clamps onto you, it throws you as far as it can. Your back your air leaves your lungs as you collapse into the side of this boat. The railing behind you actually cracks. There's this wood splintering sound that sounds almost as loud as the thunder directly behind you. You are moved here. Let's see. I do have to move the Hydra first. But yes, it is trying to make some space here. I only have 1 fear left. I'm going to return play to the players. What do you do?
How them scales looking?
The scales are currently still silver. No one has rolled with fear yet.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pop back into my beast form, and I'm going to I'm gonna turn into I'm gonna turn into another moose. Oh, and I'm gonna just charge in with my mark another stress, and I'm gonna charge in with as a moose to try and hit it physically. Okay.
What are you
No.
about?
This is
It's a TPK.
Travis got tired of this game, so he just planned to kill us all.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The creature's difficulty is 18. That is a success with hope.
Yes.
Please roll your damage as moose.
Oh.
Roll moose damage. It's giving Zakoyama.
Yeah, that was trying to evoke Zakoyama with my. I was trying to do my best
I
for
wonder
him.
if Dimension 12 is taken. Maybe we should rebrand.
Yo. Yo.
That's so funny.
I love that.
We got a cease and desist.
At 11,
11,
it is
it's a
minor, but you rolled with hope, so the creature's form is still silver. It doesn't have enough fear to strike back. It is like on its haunches. It is in its last legs. It does seem to be mortally wounded at this point. Who would like to make the next turn between the two of you?
I would like to. As I've been hit up against the side, I want to, as like I'm picking myself up, look over the railing. How's everything going down there with Leah and Melody?
Leah has just surfaced with Melody on her back. Again, Leah has one arm, so this is an incredibly impressive feat that she's able to do this amidst a storm. She is a hardened, fearsome warrior, just like yourself, and you're in awe as she's hoisting the unconscious form, it seems. You're not entirely sure from a distance, but you're hoping unconscious form of your bard onto the pier.
Okay. I just like kind of shout down, I have a healing potion. As soon as we get this done, we can bring her back. And then I turn around. I turn around and I charge in.
Okay. And a 12 with
Wait.
fear is not going to do it.
Can I? Oh,
Can I help? Can I help?
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I got plenty of fear. I got plenty of hope. Helping.
Okay. So I roll a d6.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you
okay.
can use your you still have your rally die still.
What does Thumos do to help?
I do.
I kind of like as I charged at it just before this, I like got in there and like twisted with my antlers, and then I like used my head to like bat at its legs to try and just like distract it for Antigone to get in there and stab it.
Rad.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay, 2d6.
Come on, baby, big money. You need a
Self,
4.
private,
eight.
public, go, roll.
Assistance from Thumos and assistance from Melody from beyond the veil of unconsciousness is going to turn that miss into a success. So even though you roll with fear, you do hit here. So its scales are sort of shifting at this point. It's changing between silver and green, silver and green. You wait for your opportunity. You wait for it to turn silver, and you rush in. Tell me how it ends for this Hydra as you roll your damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Rolling them bones. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I, bloodied, bruised, bitten. We've been vaguely poisoned, right? As Thumos, this, like, positions the Hydra, I feel like it kind of rears back a little bit. And I, go in with my, longsword and just go straight to the heart. Like, again, in that same kind of, like, defiant yell that I did to the crowd, I do it again, and this time directly into the Hydra. Vaguely out of desperation too. Like it's one of those yells that's like, this is everything I have.
Okay. As the blade pierces into the Hydra's heart, it lets out that wail one last time, but this time you don't lose hope. You gain it, metaphorically, as you feel your spirits lift as this Hydra is slain. Indeed, you have slain a Hydra, Antigone and co. Well done.
I helped.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, as this legendary feat unfolds before us, this Hydra is slain, and there is once again a silence that falls over the surrounding observers up on the cliffside. And it almost seems like the storm that has accumulated has begun to subdue as well. Subside, rather. I want the players to tell me what happens next. How does this end with this conflict with this Hyraeus? What happens before we leave?
Is Melody still unconscious?
Conscious.
Leah is hoisting you onto the ship at this point. You are still unconscious.
Okay, sounds good.
As we see that, Antigone, like, I think she collapses when, like, after the Hydra's body slips back into the ocean. As the ship kind of bucks, I run over and give my health potion to Melody.
Okay. You just administer it right away?
Yeah. I think that's
All
my...
right. Melody, as you awaken, you get to clear a number of your marked hit points equal to the roll on the health potion. So please roll that for us, Antigone.
Yes. Oh, okay. 1d4. 1d4. Roll. 2.
You get to unmark 2 hit points, and as you awaken back to consciousness, please, if you could, Melody, roll your hope die.
And my hope dies are just a d6.
It's a D12.
Oh, d12.
If the value is equal to or under your character's level, you gain a scar. The party's level 3, and you roll the 3. If you choose to avoid death, you might take a scar. If you do, cross out one of your hope slots. You can't use this slot anymore. The narrative impact of this scar is up to you. For example, you may now bear a physical scar, a painful memory, or a deep fear. Scars are permanent, but can be healed at the GM's discretion.
I don't know how to permanently cross off one of these, but I can try to remember that I only have 5.
What happens when Melody awakens?
She'll awaken with a gasp, and I'm assuming that I've been brought up, right? Sorry, it just helps me to visualize it. I'm probably like
Yes, thank you.
here, right? Maybe?
I'm imagining that Leah has hoisted you onto the ship for Antigone to administer that.
Okay. I'll be here. So, yeah, she'll wake up with like a gasp, like and then like she's just in so much pain. So she's writhing, she's grunting. Did you do it? Did you kill it?
It's gone.
Okay.
It's dead.
I'm just gonna lie here for a bit. And then she just like
Good.
lays
And
there whimpering.
I put my hand on your shoulder, and then I stand, and we'll go over to Thumos. And yeah.
Thumos has left while this was while you guys were left. He runs up the cliff, and like probably does that like horror movie walks really fast. So he's walking, but he like gets up there just very quickly.
As a moose, or
Well, I am still a moose, so yeah, I guess I do run up as a moose, and then I drop my moose form. Ooh. And I walk up to this priest. I walk up to him. Like, what's happening amongst the people up here as I walk up here?
So again, I would love for you to tell me. I
Oh,
want to
cool.
know what the players
Great.
think happens here.
Absolutely. Thumos, while Antigone is healing Melody, Thumos runs up there, drops the form, grabs the priest by the throat, and throws him off the cliff towards the ship.
Okay.
Brutal.
And so then his body lands, and I turn to all of them and I say, "We have killed him as your sacrifice. No more. You now have no more beasts to sacrifice people to. This is your final one. Figure it out. Be better than our predecessors." And then he just quietly he just walks back down to the ship.
I think in light of that, they are stunned, as again they have witnessed a feat of legend as a Hydra has been slain directly before them by these heroes passing through. They realize that whatever is happening here is much bigger than them. And a lot of them drop to their knees and bow to the party. It does make you feel some kind of sympathy for them, but also some kind of dread as they look upon you as they would perhaps a god. Perhaps they did at Hyreus Telecles, who now lays broken at the bow of the ship. Is he alive, or did you kill him?
I tried to kill him. So if he's alive, I will mercifully end his pain. I was not trying to like torture him. I was trying to just end his reign of terror.
I kind
You
of
just
like
make
the
it-
idea that so it's quick, and it was surprisingly easy. Thumos was not necessarily like, I don't imagine him being like a big strong entity like Antigone is, but you're able to move him no problem because he was battered and broken and bruised in the brawl that happened on the cliffside. The people turned on him, and they didn't fight you at all as you toss him over the side of the cliff, and his broken body lands at the bow of the ship. You return to the bow of the ship as well, and though our party is broken and terrified and anxious at what is to come, we have transportation, we have a heading, and a compass that points there. The ship departs this small fishing village, uncertain of its fate in the future, but determined to try to aid it and all of Greece going forward. And as night falls, we will take our break.
Hey.
We'll be right back.
Yes. And also stick around, Dragon Teacup. We'll see what the scars look like in a day or so. In game.
Yeah.
All
In
right. Be right back. Hooray, we're back.
We're back, and Foundry is working on time this time. Yippee.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Thank
Get a little
you so
brush with
much.
death.
Yeah.
So
That was crazy. Honestly, narratively, I think Melody's a good person for it to happen to. I think she needed this. She needed this. You know, like when girls go out and like they go out to brunch and they just yap. Well, that's how Melody is
Yeah.
with death. She just needed this, you know?
Get killed by Hydra.
Light biting.
Light biting, soft bite play.
Light biting.
Oh gosh,
Oh, I should have gotten more water.
I don't like that.
I apologize.
There will be opportunities. So, our party is currently sailing eastward toward the Caucasus Mountains. I'll get there someday. The mountains to the east, where the Titan Prometheus is being held in his eternal torment. The storm has settled as night falls and morning comes for our party. And narratively, or mechanically rather, this is a long rest for y'all. So feel free to take your downtime moves. You get to make 2 of them. I'm just double checking the rules on it, but I believe the downtime moves are get all your hit points back, clear all your stress, fix your armor and repair all of your armor slots, or get some hope. And I'll check the rules of that. But you get to pick 2 between the 4. And then we'll get into what that means story-wise here in a second.
Do we tell you what we're doing?
Yeah, please. I would love to see imagery and hear about what that looks like for the characters too.
Beautiful.
How long did you say this time span was?
It's throughout the night,
Okay, only one
and
day.
we can go back and retcon stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I can start, Melody will spend the whole time resting, trying to heal. She's never had to like heal herself to this capacity though. So she is there like a cot or something she could lay on?
Yeah, there'd be a cot set up, maybe like a hammock in the lower deck.
Okay. So she spends a lot of time there, trying to clean her wounds, but she, like, it's so painful for her to move. So she's honestly afraid to ask for help. So you just watch her struggling until if somebody offers to help. She's not afraid to ask for help. She's too prideful to ask for help, I should say.
I think I would see you struggling to get up or to be comfortable even. And at one point in time when you're struggling, I think I just hold out my arm almost as like just a stability, grounding presence.
She takes
Yeah.
your arm.
So you can walk wherever you want.
She takes your arm and yeah, like before you this would be at like at the top of the deck. She would just have you take her down to like the hammock or cot or whatever. And she would sit and she says, as she starts like undoing the front of her corset, she says, "Do you care?"
Nope. Soldiers.
Okay. So then she removes her corset, and there is a giant piercing wound right up here in her shoulder, and then also through her lower abdomen. And she's wincing like crazy as she pulls off the corset. There's blood like sticky blood on the inside. And she nods over towards like some like cloth And she says, would you mind grabbing that?
Not at all. Not at all. We should clean that. You probably already were planning on doing that. Yep, I go get it.
Honestly, if you wouldn't mind, I think cleaning it's gonna be too much for me to do myself. I don't know if I can do it.
Of course. Of course. And I will take or whatever kind of water that isn't salt water that we have around. I will get a bucket of it, dip the cloth in it, and just wipe away the sticky blood. Being truly like trying to be so gentle, but probably is just a little bit like rougher than Melody can probably stand. But yeah.
She, as you're cleaning up her wounds, she'll look in the opposite direction. Like I said, like one's up here, one's on her lower abdomen on the opposite side, due to the way that the Hydra bit her. So yeah, she's grunting and yeah, really powering through it. But after you clean it, yeah, she asks for help, like wrapping everything. And then she says, I don't know where my stuff is. Do you have a spare shirt?
I do. It's so large. Let me look around the ship and we'll see if I find something that's more in your size.
It does not matter. I just need to cover up.
Yeah, totally. That makes sense. I go run and grab one of my other shirts in my pack, and I will bring it back.
She's gonna be like, I feel very embarrassed to do this, but can you just... And then she raises her arms for you to put it on her.
Yep. No problem.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna lie down for a bit here.
Yeah. Rest. That was a wild thing that we just did. Also, you were amazing. That the magic that you wield is so cool. And I don't know if I've seen it before, but not like this, right? This was next level. So modern. Just next level, bro.
Well, sometimes you've got to say YOLO and...
Oh, so I'm not allowed to floss. I'm not allowed to dab, but we can say YOLO on this podcast? Okay.
We're not beating the millennial cringe allegations with this one, guys.
No. She doesn't say it. Okay.
Right.
Thank you. You were pretty impressive back there as well.
I've never fought anything like that before.
I couldn't tell.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if they're gonna worry. Probably not. But if anybody's worried, just tell them I'm fine. I'm just gonna rest.
I mean, they have, I mean, I don't know if they've asked about you necessarily, but we've all been concerned. So we do care about you. Even Thumos, in his very quiet way, we do care about you. We're all in this together.
Thank you. I didn't know. Thumos is an enigma. So.
Yeah. He is.
Thank you, Antigone. I appreciate you helping me. Just make sure we the turtle takes us to somewhere with good meals and maybe a comfy bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will make sure.
Thank you. And then she lays down and almost immediately zonks out.
Mm-hmm.
While this conversation
I
is
will-
happening, oh, sorry,
Yep.
you first.
I was just gonna say I turn and walk out.
Okay. So while this conversation is happening, Boreas is trying to get a bearing, and he's talking with Leah, and he's like, well, are we heading eastward or northward? And Leah says, look at me. I am captain now. All right. What I say goes. We're going that way, I think. Statue, you know where we're going?
No.
You don't know where you're going? And how you
Well,
find
I know where we're
direction?
supposed to be going, but I don't know where we're going right now.
Where are we supposed to be going?
A more specific question. That way. And I point probably the same direction that she was pointing.
Ah, good. Glad we are on the same course. I will ask at this point, has Thumos used the compass recently? Because I think she would ask about it.
Do I still have the compass? Did Antigone take it from me, or did she give it back after we had our like little silly little chat?
Mm.
She gave it back. I watched that clip so many
Okay.
times.
So he takes it. He takes the compass out. While they were healing, Thumos was also healing, but I'll describe that in a second. He Antigone, come up here,
Yep.
please.
From below. Yeah. Hi.
I hand
I'm
you the
here.
compass. Please help guide where we are supposed to be going.
To the Is our mission secret? I would assume so. We're a secret organization.
I think that, yes, from most people, you have not told anyone where you're headed.
Cool. So I will just hold the compass in my hand flat and let it spin.
I'm going to ask you, where does it point? Does it point towards the
Okay,
mountains
I
to
was
the east,
wondering.
or does it point elsewhere?
I mean, so I think that it points because
Back behind, down below.
having because it can't point down. I feel like it would there would be a confusion of like, are we going to the Amazons? Because that's really what is driving Antigone's desire to go on this to go on this quest, to have something on her resume, if you will, that is this like high level of a to present to them, of almost like to prove herself. But now she's met an Amazon and can, in theory, I mean, just did a huge feat. Leah said she could put a good word in. I think actually, I think it spins because she's not sure where to go. And so Antigone will turn to Leah and ask, could you tell me where the Amazons are? I think it will point us in the right direction once I know.
Their isle is mostly secret, but I can say it is to the north, on the northern shore of the Black Sea. But
I see.
at this time, I am not permitted to return. I need to complete my hunt. And you will recall that she did tell you that there is something that she needs to kill in order to prove herself as the being a true warrior worthy of their ranks.
And we don't. That's right. Okay, so hearing that, I think the compass goes between north and the mountain range.
Yeah, to the east. It kind of fluctuates
east.
with that information. She watches that happen and she goes, can I take a look at that?
Sure. So trusting.
She holds it and it immediately points southeast. Vaguely in the same direction as the mountains, but closer to the southern shore. And she says, okay. Galapa, we go that way. Captain say so. And Boreas, at the whim of this young Amazon, goes, all right, okay. And he makes the slight adjustment at the captain's helm. So you're now heading southeast.
Maybe have that back.
What are we? Yeah.
All right. But only because you slay Hydra, and it is very impressive.
Thank you.
So you guys know, like in the sea shanties, like travel songs, something to pass time.
I go back to healing myself and also de-stressing, and thematically, not mechanically, but I use my wild touch as part of a druid to just conjure up some like dirt, and I then like again thematically, not mechanically, use like my wild touch to turn it into kind of a mud, and and then put the mud on like the chinks in my marble skin and my marble body, and I like put it back, and magically there's like this green sort of like whisper, almost like stardust, comes off of Thumos as he heals himself mechanically, but he's humming to himself. Can you hear that? If I hum it, can you actually hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
Half and
okay.
half.
Kind of. Yeah, so I'm humming for chat if you guys can't you guys
We
can't
can hear. We can hear. Yeah.
But I'm humming
Captions humming.
captions humming softly
Wistful
while
humming.
I'm doing that. While I'm doing that, like while I'm kind of healing myself and my eyes closed and humming a tune.
Do you want anyone to engage you on that, or is that a solemn
It's up to
moment
everybody.
that
It's up. Yeah.
Thumos has alone? Okay.
He's pretty solemn all the time, so he's just doing his thing, and if anyone comes up to him, he will talk to them, but he's not looking. He's certainly not seeking talking.
Okay.
Not to be this always the check-in person, but I think Antigone goes up to Thumos in that moment, like maybe in like a lull of the hum, and will just lightly like put a hand on his shoulder and like just standing like slightly to the side, and will say, thank you for helping with that fight. We make a really good team.
You are an exquisite fighter, and Melody is an adept magic user. We do make, in fact, a good team.
We do. Very impressive.
Impressive.
I hope.
Sorry.
You must be the new guy on the ship.
Oh my lord.
And then as like so it goes from a light touch to like a full like hand to shoulder. I hope that you find what you're looking for. And I'll then leave Thumos to his humming.
He doesn't say anything as you leave, but he just kind of nods.
Anything else the party get up to while the night passes, while we regain our hit points? Does anyone prepare? Does anyone gain hope? Or is it all just recovering from our injuries and whatnot?
I'm recovering.
I was very stressed out.
Same.
All right. Everyone gradually recovers and tends to their wounds in their own specific way and gets plenty of sleep. It's a very gentle rocking on this sailing catch. It's a smooth ride across the calm seas with this heavy mist sort of laying over. The sun falls, night passes, and the sun rises again. I get some fear because a long rest passes. Let's see what happens.
What?
I get 5 fear.
We never rest, ever.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
And-
goodness.
In the morning when we
Ooh, I like
awaken, any further interactions before we kick back into the action here?
I think mechanically Antigone's just been like, not through the night, but definitely later than anybody else would like, just repairing her armor. Like clang, 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 clang. Yeah,
Yeah, Melody
just
will
being a little too loud.
Melody will wake up to that. Yeah, she'll get up and go to like sit on the side of the cot and lift up the shirt and pull down the gauze, the wrapping around her wound, one of her wounds, just to see the progress. And she notices it not healing in the same way that she's used to healing. She is a fairly like blemish-free person, no scars, pretty clear skin. And this is the first time she's ever seen anything like this on her. So while she's alone, she just like sits and breathes and kind of is like sad about the fact that, or like solemn that for the like first time in her life, her body might not be perfect anymore. Which is something she thought she didn't care about. So with that, yeah, she just gets a little teary-eyed, but she doesn't cry, she doesn't sob. She quickly pushes away that feeling. Takes a deep breath. Lets it out quickly. Gets up. And starts walking. Immediately feels so much pain. And then slows down. And makes her way up to the deck where she can find her things, and gets up next to Antigone and starts cleaning up her clothes that were bloodied and ripped through, and it's not. So her armor is more of like a magical. It's got a magical element. So she spends the time, not only kind of weaving it back together with fabric and thread, but also with magic to put that layer of protection on there as well. She kind of just like, yeah, she doesn't say anything to Antigone, but she's next to her. She's very groggy too.
Thumos will see Melody repairing her closed in her armor, and he'll stand up. He's been sitting on the other side of on the opposite side of the ship. I was gonna say port or starboard, but I don't know what side you're sitting on. So whatever side that is, and he walks over, and using my wild touch, I conjure a rose, and then I hand it. I put it in your clothing, / like kind of through your clothing, and then just turn around and walk back to where he was sitting and sit back down.
She watches Thumos do that, and this is like, I feel like the first time where they've had to, or she's had to like receive like help from you guys. And she says, "Thank you, Thumos."
Watch out for thorns. There may be thorns on the rose.
I'll try to cut them off.
Good.
You did good yesterday.
As did you. Antigone pointed out that we make, in fact, a good team.
We do, don't we?
There's a mumbling voice
We
in
do.
the background. Oh, and you did great too, Leah. Oh, thank you so much for saving me, Leah. Oh, it was so nice of you to rescue me when I was in danger and at risk of death, even though you are a total stranger to me.
Doesn't sound very Amazonian for you to talk that way.
Melody, with that, she'll stop what she's doing. She walks over to Leah, and just for pronunciation, it's Penthesilea?
Yeah, Penthesilea.
Penthesilea.
Named after a famed Amazonian warrior. Antigone would definitely know this from her studies and experience. A famed warrior who did participate in the battle for Troy, the Trojan War, many centuries ago.
Cool. So she walks up to her and says, "Thank you, Penthesilea. I wouldn't be here without you. And that is a debt that I don't know I could ever pay."
I mean, you kind of already did. If you had not come along, I would be fish food. So I'm grateful as well.
I guess you're right. We're even. She holds her hand out for like the gentlest handshake.
Yeah. With her still shackled one arm, she still has the shackle hanging from it with the torn chain. She reaches out and it
Your
jangles a little bit as
shackle's
she
still on?
shakes her hand.
Oh my gosh. I
mean,
have
yes,
a file. Come here.
I mean, I kind of figured that this good workout. It builds muscle.
Whatever you want. I'll respect that. But I do have a file. Just saying. I have one.
Perhaps I take you up on that. And she moves over and permits you to file it off. She still looks a little bit cautious about getting too close to y'all. But for the most part, she seems trusting of you as you remove this shackle from her finally and doing her another favor. The party, has a moment of peace after tending to their wounds. But it is interrupted as we reach the late morning. The moon's still high in the sky despite the bright blue. And you see another color in addition to the bright blue of the sky. In fact, you see 7. A rainbow forms over the horizon. And while it brings joy to a few of you, it brings a couple of other feelings to someone else. There is another person on your boat, another person who is seemingly materialized from the light brought by this rainbow. Can you Alyssa, please describe the avatar of the goddess Iris, the messenger goddess and goddess of the rainbow.
Yeah. So Iris has dark brown skin, curly hair that's kind of a little it's short, like short on the sides, and then a little bit more on the top, and kind of swoops a little in front of her face. And she's taller than Melody, but not by a whole lot. And she's got this iridescent shimmer to her skin that's really gorgeous when any sort of sunlight hits, or not sunlight, any sort of light period hits the high points on like her face or her shoulders. It's really gorgeous.
Okay. In addition to that description, I imagine that she's wearing like this white gown as well that seems to shift and change depending on where she's standing with the light. She also in one hand holds a bucket of water, and then another hand holds a scepter, which she kind of has lackadaisically thrown over her shoulder. She looks at each of you and she says, "Hate to break up the party, but just had to make an appearance today. Hello, everyone. Happy to make your acquaintance."
You're a little late. Could have used you yesterday. But you were never...
I'm sorry.
You were never one for battle.
I mean, I've been a bit busy running here and there. There are a lot of prayers to be answered and not a lot of gods left to answer them.
Well, I'm grateful you answered mine, even if a little late. And then Melody will walk up to her and put her arms around her and give her a kiss on the cheek.
Ah, it is so good to see you again, girlie. How have you been?
Sorry, I was not expecting Iris to drop a girly. I've been better. And she lifts up, Melody lifts up her wardrobe to show her bandages. The big shirt. She still has on the big shirt.
Yikes, that does not look great, but I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, things have just not been great around town. I have been doing my best, but it is kind of a mess right now.
I can only imagine. It's a mess everywhere around here.
Anyways, I heard a rumor that you and your friends here were up to something interesting. Would you care to elaborate just a little bit for me?
Who are you?
I'm Iris, goddess of the rainbow and messenger between the divine and the mortal. Although the divine aren't saying much these days.
Bless you.
Antigone
Bless
sneezes.
you. Bless you.
Sorry, goddess. Okay.
At that, Thumos stands back from her a couple, just slow, like softly and slowly, a couple steps backs away from her.
Okay.
Dear, what do you plan to do with this information?
Oh, I'm just doing a little check-in. You know, I just want to make sure that everything is all fine and dandy above board here in Casa de Melody and Company. What do you call yourselves, by the way? Do you have like a name for your little party?
We're co-workers.
Ah, coworkers. Okay, for what business? I'm so curious. I just want to make sure that everything is on the up and up.
Who do you answer to? I'm so sorry. What's happening? You're a goddess? I thought all of the gods were gone. I look
You're
at
gonna
Melody.
Waste my time, but I suppose I can indulge for a brief moment. The Olympians are gone. Not all of us. Some of us are trying to just do our part. I mean, yes, the head honcho and all of his compatriots are a little occupied at the moment, dealing with something. It was a closed door meeting. I don't know all of the details. I have my theories, though, of course, But beyond that, yes, it's been all quiet on Mount Olympus.
Who's asking?
I am asking.
Are you really asking? How do I read her?
Yeah, I think if you want to observe, I will have that be an instinct roll. I know I don't normally make y'all roll for stuff like this in Daggerheart, but I think this is important and can be affected by different variables. We don't know exactly what the outcome's going to be, so I want to see what your roll is. A 16 with fear. I would say the fear makes you feel a bit uncertain, as she's kind of a little off-putting. You are reading that she is probing pretty intentionally. She's, again, very lackadaisical usually. She's very laid back. You know her as you have a lot of flings with her. You tend to have like these various adventures thanks to her god power. She's very much on the move. She is constantly, bringing you to new places and helping you experience new things, however you may interpret that. But this, she seems very focused and very serious, and it's off-putting.
I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm not going to tell you.
Are you looking for the Titan? She says, and the facade of casualness is completely gone from her expression.
Melody stays silent.
I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do this.
Do what?
But I'm of the mind that he should stay where he is. The Olympians demanded it, and frankly, I kind of think they were right to go away. I don't think that we should be pulling strings and phoning friends for every little problem that we have.
Every little problem.
You're on your own now.
People are dying.
Respectfully, that is what people do. That is what mortals do.
But they're also meant to live. Before that.
I agree. As we don't deserve to suffer or to die unnecessarily. Do you think do you think that we deserve that?
I'm not saying that I'm in any place to make that kind of decision. In fact,
Coward.
I'm of the mind. Excuse me. She looks directly at Thumos.
He makes direct eye contact with her and says, "You and all of your friends are cowards. Hiding behind your power, sitting in your lofty towers, letting us, the real people of this world, die. Because you're all cowards."
She walks up to you and she flicks you in the forehead. Please mark all of your hit points. All but one.
Oh no!
She is a god.
Yes! That is Thumos'
Fall
opinion, and Thumos
Flat.
falls.
And there is now, the stone has been crumbled in the center of your forehead. and you fall flat back on the ship.
What the
Lumos.
fuck,
Oh.
Iris?
It is so tempting to make this so much worse. You are lucky that we had that wonderful time in Ithaca. I'm keeping that in mind as I'm doing this. Find somewhere safe to pull over, and then go back home. She lifts her scepter, and the light from the sun behind us lights up. Oh no, we're heading east. The sun would be ahead of us. The light from the sun ahead of us intenses. It grows hotter, and the beams of light burn, and the light of the rainbow sort of empowers it, it amplifies it, and the sail catches flame. She says, if you don't let this go, a lot more is going to burn. And she disappears in a myriad of flashing lights. Iris is gone. And the sail is burning. Leah looks up to the burning sail and she goes, I have a lot of questions, but first perhaps we deal with this problem. And Boreas
Yes.
goes, yes, we need to fix it. If it burns in its entirety, then we will be stuck out here for a very long time. And I'm out of shanties.
So
We are now
cute.
entering
Ah.
we are now entering into a skill challenge here. So I'm going to start a countdown.
Okay.
So this is the burning sail. We're going to start out at 4. Or we're going to start at 0 rather. We're going to make some skill checks. As we, 1, try to put out the fire. 2, try to get somewhere safe along the shoreline. I need you to please, yes, make some trait rolls and try to accomplish this. We need 3 successes, but if we roll with fear or roll with a failure, it ticks up our countdown. What do we do?
Are we only rolling with like our skills, or can I cast a spell?
You can totally use a spell if you'd like in lieu of it.
Okay, I would like to cast Mysterious Mist, like near the sail to kind of. The mist is water, to snuff out that fire.
Okay, yeah. I will have that be a spellcast roll. The DC will be lowered because you're using a resource. I'll say it's 13.
Should I make a death move?
All but 1 of your hit points. I'm sorry, I misspoke when I
okay,
said all
okay.
of them. So you're at 1 hit point unmarked.
Okay. I was real tempted to glow out in the
Sorry,
blaze
I
of
don't
glory
know.
just to fuck with her.
I
But
don't know what this is, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know what this is.
It's gonna be okay. We'll figure it out.
Oh no, I have it again. Okay, there we go, it's gone.
Okay, just gotta click on the middle here.
Okay, so I roll 2d12s.
So funny.
Yes, please roll your
Oh,
spellcast roll.
What the
Oh,
heck?
beans.
What the heck?
So we only rolled
beans.
4, unfortunately. In the future, please roll. It's a presence roll since it's a spellcast roll.
Oh, okay.
So you'd roll with hope or fear. But in this case, we won't worry about it. Or not. Please re-roll it. Actually,
Okay.
I do want to see what the result is. The hope or fear will matter, obviously, for this countdown.
Damn.
Okay. Good news. It's a success. So as you conjure this mist, it does begin to subdue the flame ever so slightly. The flame begins to flicker, but the heat from the sun is so intense that the fire is still growing. Slower now, but it is still growing. So that is 1 success of the 3 that we need, but it does tick up the countdown by 1.
Okay. I would like to. Can I use my skill? I could use a horse right now. To like maneuver around the ship. That seems like a stretch, actually. Now that it seems like a stretch. But I think what I'm going to try and do is hoist the sail up so that there's less surface area for oxygen to get in.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I do like that. I think that's
And
going to be a
so-
strength roll.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you want to use an experience or if someone wants to jump in and help out, totally options here.
Was okay. We'll be fine. Oh gosh. Okay.
That is another success with fear, since the DC was 15, since we didn't use any resources. So once again, we are ticking up that countdown, but that is 2 of the 3 successes we need as you attempt to hoist the sail so that there is less surface area for the fire to spread across. It does seem to continuously make the fire diminish, but without a bearing, without a clear direction of somewhere safe to land, we are still not entirely on the path here to getting to land safely, and we could potentially be stranded out here with a damaged sail.
I am going to mark a stress to turn into a beast, and I'm going to turn into an octopus, and I'm going to jump in the water and sort of like grab a rope as I like go and like dive in the water. I'm not a big aquatic animal. That's tier 3. A dolphin would be what I would like to do, but I can only do it. So I grab a rope and I jump in, and holding the rope in 2 of my 8 tentacles, I'm going to swim. But like what I'm actually doing is I'm guiding where to point the ship. So I'm trying to like look underwater, trying to guide, like avoid any reefs, avoid any like obstacles, and just being like, follow the rope and dive in the water and turn into an octopus, and just like swimming through the water, but just guiding, like moving the line, which is what sailors call a rope. I was a sailor. And like guiding the rope in the direction that Brocephius should like steer the ship while they're dealing with the sail.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. Since you did use a resource, the DC goes down to 13. Yes, please roll either agility or strength.
Okay, I'll do agility.
Oh,
Damn.
Once again, a
Another
16
success,
with
though.
fear. I'm also going to retroactively say that me attacking you as Iris did cost me a fear, so we'll go back down to 10. Since it was a negatively impactful move, obviously. So, with that is a 3rd success. So, thankfully, since we didn't roll a failure with fear, didn't tick down the countdown by 2, instead it only ticked down by 1, and we did successfully accomplish our skill challenge here. So, you pulling the sailing catch here with your party on it, with your current allies on it, find a safe space, a safe place to port. And as you dock at the nearest port, the flames flicker and die out. You still have a bit of a sail, but not enough to keep taking the path by sea to the east. We are probably, based on your estimations, maybe a third of the way to the mountains here. We still have a long way to go, and not having a ship is going to be a problem. You take a moment to get your bearings. You look around to where you have docked, and you wonder if perhaps that the same strategy would work as before, maybe asking around, trying to hitchhike again, trying to find someone else who can get you passage. But as the plank lowers and as we walk onto dry land again, our feet meet the cobblestone as we enter a city. And again, you look around, the party trying to get our bearings, trying to figure out how we proceed from this point, trying to potentially find some help here. We don't find anyone to talk to. We do, however, find plenty of people who look much like Thumos. People who were once humanoid, turned to stone. And it does seem to be the case across all of the city, as the buildings, the cobblestone, the people, many animals that were roaming across the street have all been turned to stone.
Are they moving, or are they...
They are not. They are frozen in time and space.
I look at Antigone and look at her shield. and I say, I think we have a bigger problem here.
Oh no. Okay. In the myth and the legend, reflections. So don't or try to like walk backwards. But like with a mirror. I have a compact in my purse.
Antigone, behind you, you hear a sword leaving its sheath once again, a familiar sword that you found and gifted to a fellow warrior. And you hear a voice say, "This is where we part ways. Let the hunt begin." And Leah dashes into the misty streets of the city, hunting after whatever might be her quarry. And our adventure will continue on the next episode of the Flamekeepers.
Dang!
Dang!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well done, y'all.
Oh,
Oh, it's
done.
so good.
it was.
Dang.
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting Iris to be so evil. Dang. We'll get into
Thumos
To be
is so
fair-
happy.
She wasn't looking for any violence, but I mean, you insult a prideful god, she's gonna be a little evil.
Yeah, that Thumos is so
That is-
happy. His face, his skull, his marble head is like cracked and broken inward, and he hasn't gotten a chance to rest. And he's just so like, I called the goddess a bitch.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I love the image of beast formed Thumos as an octopus, but still with like a dented in bit of his
Yeah, dented in
head.
head.
Mhm.
I have
Dang.
other
This
good
is
news
so
to
good.
share before we proceed. Congratulations, everyone. We have leveled up for the first time in Daggerheart. You are now level 4.
Yeah.
Yay!
So even though
Thank
we are out of the
you.
frying pan and into the fire, we are at least a little more equipped.
Yay!
And we're still tier
Rad.
2, right?
This is still tier 2. Level 5
Cool,
is tier
cool, cool,
3.
Got it. Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
Exciting. Awesome.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Woof.
Oh, we're scarred.
I'm definitely gonna change
Choices
out
to
my.
make. We got some consequences to think about. We have plenty of story topics to ponder over the next 2 weeks. But yeah, unfortunately, no stream next week. We will be occupied. Allie and I will be at Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Working for
supporting our
our lovely friends over at Bookworm Games. They're amazing people and sell amazing things. And you should definitely check them out. And if you happen to be at Emerald City Comic Con, stop by, say hi, maybe buy some dice.
Heck yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you for joining us, whether you're watching live or watching on the VOD. This journey continues to get more and more exciting and more fun. We are so pleased to share it with y'all. So thank you for being a part of it.
Yes, thank you.
Agreed. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for sticking around.
What a gift.
Yes. See you later.
Tell
Take
your
care.
folks I says hi.
Bye.